So because the head harness was still bothering Beanie a little bit too much even when there was no pressure applied, I'm gonna go ahead and try another device that only activates. Beanie, drop. Good boy. Gonna go ahead and try another device that only activates on pressure. The goal here is to have the settings slow as possible so that way he feels some sort of stimulation to help with his correction. But mostly this device is good because beforehand there's going to be the pressure followed by a tone, and I want him to associate that tone with checking back and coming back with me and getting really good at that before he even really needs to get the correction part. And the correction part will be good because it'll only trigger after he continues pulling past the tone. Alright, so right now I have him set up on the freedom leash just to give him a little bit more room to move about, because with a shorter leash he'd probably end up triggering it a little bit too often. Good boy. And this way we can still reinforce that positive behavior of when he just kind of checks back in on us naturally. Good boy. Okay, so now he's hitting the pressure. Yes, good boy. And this is because we've already taken the time beforehand to teach him when there is pressure on that lead to check back and or recall or come back to the heel. Good boy, heel. Good job. Right? So now all we're doing is following that up with a possible consequence if he continues hard pulling away from it. Alright, triggering there. Good boy. Hi. Hi. You wanna go say hi? You wanna go say hi? Here. Hey. There you go. There you go.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh. Come on. Good job. Sit. Good boy. Good job. Right. So go ahead and making it a little bit easier on those people whose dog clearly wants to interact with Beanie here. Good boy. Right, so he feels the pressure there. He stops. Yes, good boy. Very good. Good job, big guy. Here. Yes, good job. Gonna have to definitely trim his nails sometime. Okay. Good boy. Good boy. It's gonna be a little bit of a harder time for him just because there's some more pups starting to get walked in the evening. But what I'm looking for is the fact that it's not hurting him, but at the same time it's enough to get his attention, right? So that way he stops just ignoring that leash pressure and pulling on forward. Good boy. Oh, good job. So right now it's pretty much working perfectly with that pre-training that we had placed in beforehand with him. Right? And sometimes that's all pups need. It's just some sort of physical reminder, because they're so used to just pulling on the collar without any kind of repercussion, and or some sort of consequence. Suddenly when there's a consequence, knowing what to do, being the right thing, is much more appealing. Good boy, good job. Come on, big guy. And then on our end, same like with Pablo and his head halter, we want to make sure that we're not accidentally triggering it as well by pulling on him, but rather guiding him with his focus. Okay. See, this is working well, especially for Beanie here, because it gives him that opportunity to kind of move around a little bit, get some of that energy out, use his nose. But then whenever you need it, you can trigger that pressure, and now the pressure has meaning behind it, and it also has a consequence behind it, and it's consistent, right? Every single time that that pressure is applied, everything will happen. And that's going to be really important in kind of resetting his behavior and kind of reconditioning those bad habits, just because before, when that leash pressure was applied, nothing would happen, and so all he'd have to do is just continue pulling to get to wherever he wants. So you can tell the walk is already a little bit more enjoyable for both of us. Him, because he's not constantly fidgeting with something on his face. Me, because I'm not constantly trying to correct him for pulling. All I'm doing is just rewarding him when he does do the right thing, and then just walking in a certain way. I'll of course have the leash ready in case he runs into the street to lock it or too far into someone's yard. Good boy. But the goal is to try to call him and have him listen to respond first before needing to use the leash pressure, right? So then he has even more of an option to do the right thing before any kind of consequence at all. So this will be a good opportunity here. Beanie, come. Good boy, right? So having him sit and wait while the kids go by. Hey, good boy. Yes, good job. Good. Okay. No. Okay, there you go. Good boy. Good boy, very good. Here? Good. Yes, touch. Good. Right, so now he's even checking in more frequently even before the leash pressure hits, so he's starting to learn about that spatial awareness and that distance. So long as something doesn't really overly excite him or catch his nose for him to drive on, He's able to focus pretty well on just following us as we're moving, which is good. Good boy. Good job. Go get him. It's okay, big guy. Good boy. Okay. Very good. Kind of paused for some uncertainty there, but didn't run away scared from the sound. Didn't growl at the gentleman, so that's really good. Usually he's okay with people when he's just by himself. It's usually when he's with his siblings that he starts to kind of growl and show signs of being even more uncomfortable. Good boy. Oh, look at the doodle. Good boy. Beanie, this way. Good boy. Hi. Come on, little guy. Beanie. Good boy. This way. Yes, good weight. Very good. Boy. Gonna go ahead and apply some additional pressure there. Good boy. And this is how, even though we have a physical stimulus as a consequence for not listening, we can still make this an enjoyable walking experience for him and for us, and keep it a positive training session by just reinforcing when he does the correct thing. There you go, a little bit of pressure so he doesn't go into the street. Good boy. Touch. Yes. Okay. Very good. Triggered the leash pressure on his own there. Came back because he ran out of lead. Beanie. Yes, good boy. And that's what I mean about getting him to follow, either with redirecting with his name and getting his focus back, as opposed to just pulling on the leash. Yes, good boy. Came back that time before even reaching the end of the leash. Good boy. And after one more recall either with the kids up here on the leash. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video so that way it's nice and short and can save some camera battery and space for a mochi session. Good boy. Good boy. Alright, so he starts running a little bit. There's leash pressure. Yes, good boy. Very good. Good job, big guy. Good boy. Hi. You gonna get the ball? Good boy. This way. Good boy. It's lining. I'm gonna just kind of see and get used to the kids playing. Beanie. Yes, good boy. Come here. Good boy. Hey, how's it going? Oh, almost. No, you can't get it, bud. Good boy. Yeah. He's a little on the shy side, but you can try to give him a treat.
Why do you always do that?
He's just jumpy. There you go. Good boy. He's skittish. Thanks, guys. Have fun. You ready, bud? Come on. You're interrupting the game. Good boy. There you go. A little better. He's definitely still a little jumpy, but at least he didn't overly react badly or anything there. Good boy. Stay, Beanie. Beanie. Good boy. Good listen. Yes.
What's this for?
Good boy. Leave it. Good boy. Come. Very good. Good boy. Yeah. You did really good there. That was good. Okay.